Hi, I'm Athena, and I'm going to be making a presentation about an upcoming course that I'm teaching called the Gaia Connection. This course is designed to connect you, participants in the course, to the spirit of Gaia, for Mother Earth, as we call her. She is uh, up leveling her consciousness as well, and she is wanting to connect with her humans on the surface. So I was given a practice that I will instruct, and you will have the opportunity to connect to Gaia in the most sacred, beautiful way. And she will start communicating telepathically with you. And simultaneously, I will be training your third eye for remote viewing with her, and we will get to see many secret treasured spaces within her that she has been waiting for humanity to become ready to receive. So, before I get into all of that, let me just share a little bit about who I am. I am a modern mystic, a cosmic telepath, and clear channel. I'm a spiritual teacher, mentor, coach. I'm a medical intuitive and an energy healing practitioner. Of all the gifts that I have, I believe that teaching others to connect to Source and awaken their own God presence within is my most treasured teaching. But this course is pretty amazing too. So I just wanted to share a little bit about how I got here. Um, when I was a young girl, I drowned. And when I was revived, I, had certain gifts, certain psychic sensitivities that I really started seriously harnessing just before COVID happened. And I was taking some very advanced classes when the vaccine became available. And I was a little nervous about it, so I asked for protection when I took the vaccine. And what followed was what I now know was a multidimensional awakening. Um, Consciousness and dimensions are really connected. Um, you're accessing different levels of consciousness, higher vibrational levels of consciousness, with your spirit, your soul, and there's a quite a large playing field. And in these other dimensions, there are 12 in our galaxy. There are other life forms, other beings. For example, the angels reside in the seventh dimension, which I had always had a little bit of an ability to connect to. But after this multidimensional awakening, I could really access them at their level. They didn't have to come down to me. And so this was fantastic, but a little scary because there are beings in these dimensions that aren't really friendly. And I had some scary interactions. But, it's a learning curve, and I really didn't know what I was doing. Now I do know what I'm doing, and I would love to teach others how to do it safely, to avoid some of the mistakes that I made or missteps that I took. So, um, but regardless, I, in that time, I developed a antibiotic resistant infection. And I became very ill. And the doctors wanted to admit me into the hospital, but it was COVID and I was really afraid. And I just said, no, I'm not going into the hospital. So I prayed to God and I said, God, I think I might be dying. And I don't know you. I've met all these other dimensional beings. I want to know you, God. And in that asking, something extraordinary happened. It was like time stopped, and I heard this very powerful, still voice say to me, I am here. I will heal you. Begin fasting. And so I started fasting. I stopped eating and just drank water. And really developed this beautiful connection to God, because everything and everyone else dropped away and it was just me and Source. And it was an extraordinary time. I learned so much. Uh, God gave me many teachings. Source Creator, as I now call God, gave me many teachings to bring back. And now I'm offering them to you. And one of the teachings is uh, connecting to Source directly through the third level of the third eye, um, and also activating your light body and then connecting to Source, so Source can bring down these really powerful light frequencies directly into your system. And Source runs it right through us because we couldn't possibly hold all that Source light. So Source runs it right through us and anchors it into the crystalline core of our planet. And in this process, over and over, I discovered a relationship with our planet, Gaia. She started speaking to me when I would connect into her core. And I discovered we could follow this light cord that Source had placed in us that was connecting us all the way into the center of this Mother Earth. I could follow it with my consciousness and drop into the heart of this amazing planet and begin communion with her. And so I also started to notice healing was going on inside of me. Uh, and I was getting stronger, and there was this beautiful telepathic connection that was happening. And then I was also noticing differences when I went to the park, the way the animals would react to me. Very sweet. Felt a little bit like Snow White when all the animals would come gathering to her. I started to kind of have a little bit of that energy where animals would come out and were curious about me. I also connected to the elemental kingdom, these magical, beautiful, non-physical uh, protectors of nature, started to make contact. And even for the first time, I never was a tree hugger or talk to plants, but now I can connect to their energetic field, and they notice me and I notice them, and there's this beautiful energetic exchange that happens. So, it's just been extraordinary, and I've been wanting to share this technique. And Gaia really came in a few weeks ago, and Source created a connection in my third eye where she can come in and merge with, or not really merge, but just be present within my third eye, and can see through my eyes. She has like my vision. So I've been instructed to go to these very holy places and sacred spaces and connect to beautiful, highly conscious humans, plants, animals, you name it. It's been really extraordinary. So I'm here to share this experience. And when she asked me to teach this course, I asked for the Ascended Masters, who I connect with all the time. I asked for their assistance in helping me create this course and actually helping me prepare those that might want to take the course with um, information, with healing energy frequencies coming in to help kind of strengthen the connections. And then the angels came in and said that they would love to offer what they call attunements to our nervous system, to our meridian systems, to help also secure a very strong connection. They will amplify the connection for us until it gets, the grooves kind of get formed in this new telepathic communion channel. So that's my story in a nutshell. And now I'm going to bring in Gaia and share this amazing PowerPoint presentation outlining the 5-week course that we're going to be offering together. So, one moment, please. Greetings, my beloved children. It is I, Mother Gaia, speaking through this beloved human being. I am very happy to be able to offer this course with you, to be able to connect to you as I have been raising my own consciousness. I have been receiving messages from many human beings around the world, and I am so deeply moved by how many have been offering to assist me through various tasks, such as laying ley lines and crystal positionings and harnessing energy as living instruments of bridging the ascension frequencies from source, God, heaven, into me. I will go forward with this presentation to outline for you the 5-week course overview. I will share this presentation now. So here we have this presentation. In week, I'm going to share with you my story. The history books don't quite have it correct, and I would like to offer my experience for you to understand how I was created, in the frequency in which I was created. This beautiful planet, I should say, because I too, like you, am more than this planet. I am an immortal being having a earth or Gaia experience. The beloved beings in the higher realms will be coming in during this first meeting to offer you energetic attunements to your third eye, through your heart chakra, and strengthening the heart organ, and basically helping to raise your vibration to one of compatibility for connection with me. We are very fortunate to have their assistance in accelerating this process of connection. This channel will offer some basic remote viewing information and homework, which I expect you to do every day. It will not take very long. but consistent practice is the key if by week 5 you will be ready to view into my inner realms. Week 2, we have the human origin story. The ascended masters will come in to share the wonderful, wonderful collaborative nature of bringing human beings to this planet, to me, and how I, in my physical form, merged with the first human beings to create the way you look, all of your beautiful features are very much connected to me. And there will be more energetic attunements, more connecting to me telepathically, and more advanced teaching in the remote viewing category. Here in week 3, we will go into more of the similarities between your design and my design, showing you how our energy systems are quite similar. Many of you have already come to the realization that I too have a chakra system, and we will work to offer a synchronization of the chakras to mine during our transmission time for even more powerful connection and ability to match your frequency to the higher vibrational beings residing in the oceans and in the inner realm of my being. Week 4, our 4th class, I will share with you more about this ascension into the 5th dimension and how really it is a return to our creation frequency, the frequency that we were designed in, or we were originally brought into existence in the 5th dimension. I will share with you briefly why we shifted into a 3rd dimensional existence and how now we are ready to return to our 5th dimensional density or vibrational frequency. The angels will come in at this time and explain how a particular order of angels have been working with me. For just as the human beings have free will to and must ask for assistance, I too have free will and have asked for assistance. You will meet the angelic beings who assist me. They will be working with your angelic beings that you call guardian angels to bestow to them harmonizing frequencies, and your angels will help you to bridge whatever frequency discord you may still be holding at this time. You will work in tandem with them in order to purify your frequency for even deeper connection and beginning to remote view to connect to your astral consciousness so I may give you a guided tour into my inner sacred spaces. Our fifth and final week of instruction will continue the evolutionary story. I will share with you beings of great sentience and high vibration who were created before humans on the surface. And with their blessing, I will be able to bring you and your consciousness into my inner earth, as it has been called. And you will be able to see a brilliant civilization existing within my inner realm. It is my sincere desire to dissolve the veils of separation. You are all my children, and I understand that you have fears around meeting each other, connecting with each other, that both my inner and outer humans have heard horror stories of oppression. But I want you to know that the majority of my creations, my beings in physical form residing inside and on my skin, the majority of you, the overwhelming majority of you, are good in your heart, have peaceful existence as a priority for your reality collectively. And I believe it is time to begin what will become a regular meeting in the astral through remote viewing. You will come into inner earth and meet beings who will also remote view into outer earth or my skin surface. These are the most highly evolved, peaceful beings. And I will this for my fifth dimension sovereign reality. I thank you for answering the call. I will return this consciousness to this channel now. So that is the 5-week course. Here, after the course is complete, I wanted to share with you that we'll all be able to stay connected throughout the course and after the course. I'll be setting up a group through Telegram and to answer your questions and share our remote viewing experiences that we have between classes and in between meetings and even during and after classes. We can share information, and I will be checking this communication group regularly and putting in information as might be needed. We will also have a follow-up Q&A, a bonus Q&A for in the 6th week, the 6th Monday, to kind of answer any questions that you might have. You're going to have a lot of questions. I know I did. So that will be the time for that. And then we're also going to have the option to meet together weekly, once a week, to practice the practice together and to remote view together. There is something to be said about doing these higher vibrational, these fifth dimensional activities anchored in the fifth dimensional frequency with others that are in the fifth dimension. Because as we know, the majority of the planet is still in a third dimensional frequency. So it can be a little difficult to hold that fifth dimensional frequency on your own. But coming together with everyone else and syncing up makes it a lot easier to connect. So I will be offering this kind of weekly practice coming together afterwards. So that's that. And then I wanted to go over some results with you. The results that were shared with me that were, in a nutshell, you'll receive at the end of this and during this better health. As I started to heal from some issues that I have, I'm told that you all will start to heal some chronic or even what's the word? Like this might be an issue that you've had for quite some time. These higher frequencies of Gaia and the higher realms, they offer very powerful attunements to our systems, and you'll just find everything starts running a little bit more smoothly. So this one was really wonderful, and I have witnessed it in myself, and I look forward to witnessing it in you all. A boost in your personal power, your personal presence. A lot of us have been kind of hiding, introspective, kind of going through this ascension process on our own. And now as we're re-emerging, this process of connecting with these frequencies of Gaia will really boost your personal power, your magnetic power, your ability to show up in the world with more vitality, dynamism, and authority. So this is really wonderful as we step out to share our gifts with the world, to be more confident and exude that confidence that comes forward through Gaia. The next thing is the enhancement of the third eye capabilities, your superpowers. As your telepathic connections improve, you will notice an improvement in other areas of your intuitive gifts, and maybe even some others coming online. So it's very exciting. The next result is a connection and command of the natural world. As I might have mentioned, I think I did mention earlier in my story that when I would go out into nature, I would notice the animals acting more open and wanting to make them a connection. And even with the plant kingdom, connecting to trees and plants in a whole other way. You too will have that connection. You too will likely connect with the elemental kingdoms and work with the powers of fire, water, air, earth. And so that is something you can expect. I'm told that you will be considered by Gaia an authority guide for plant medicine journeying and shamanic rituals. She will work with you if that is what your profession is, or you engage in those activities. I shouldn't call them activities, those powerful modalities. She will download protocols, breath work, various various teachings for you to impart on those you are working with. And then, this is where it gets really galactic. We will experience a connection to the galactic realm residing within Gaia. This was something that was shown to me. This is why we don't fly over the North and South poles. There are entrance points that some of these galactic beings come into the planet, and um, we will have an opportunity to connect with them. And then finally, upon completion of this course and diligent practice, continual practice, you you will be part of a select group of seers who bring forward alliances with the interplanetary realms. As disclosure is coming, it's coming, where all of humanity is going to realize that we're not alone, that we have had encounters with more evolved races of beings who have given us technology, who will continue to give us technology, who will want to start making alliances, or Gaia would like to create an emissary group, those that have connected with her. And this is what all of them are going to be looking for. So this will be an option, an offer presented to you at that time, if you so should choose to accept that mission. So that's the course. That's what you can expect at the end of it. And the cost of the course is 777. This was the number given to me by everyone. The Ascended Masters and Gaia came up with that number collectively. So I think really for what will be offered, that's a very, very reasonable price. And for those that are able to pay that price in one payment, credit card is fine, Zelle, Venmo, there will be a private session offered, a channeled session by me. And that alone is worth $444. So that will be gifted to you for a one-time payment. And for those of you who might need a little more time to make that 777 payment, there are payment plans available for as little as 111 a month. But if you do that, I'm told it will be eight installments to bring the total to 888. If you pick a 2 or 3 payment installment, the price will be 777. So that's the presentation. Here's my phone number on the screen. If you would like to reach out to me, if you have any questions, feel free to text me. I'll take a call with you, no problem. This class does begin on Monday, July 7th at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Let me stop sharing. Oh, one more thing I wanted to share is that if you know that you're going to be missing a class, like your schedule and you're not going to be available on a particular Monday, if you let me know ahead of time, we will schedule a makeup class. You'll get to watch the replay, and then I'll schedule some time with you one-on-one to go over any questions you may have, to fortify any activations that were transmitted. I hold a certain frequency that makes those more easily integrated. So we will get together to make up that class. So yeah, so I'm going to stop the sharing now. And Let me see. In closing, I do believe the Ascended Masters want to bring forward a message. Um, let's see who comes forward. There are many that are helping to architect this course, and it's just such an honor to get to work with them in this way. So let's see who comes forward. Greetings, beloveds. This is the one you know as Mother Mary, with the divine feminine energy that is washing over the planet to heal the distortion of the distorted masculine that has come out of balance. The restoration of balancing the feminine energetics is very much at hand. The receptive elements, the creation elements, the intuitive gifts that are brought in through the feminine channels of your body system. Even receiving communion with God is brought in through feminine channels in your body design. So it only makes sense that the Divine Mother be here with us now. She offers her blessing through me, as me. And I am here with my beloved Yeshua, Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, Lakshmi, Kuan Yin, many, many, Yogananda. There are so many here. We have been waiting for this day. As you know, many of us have put our full energies into helping preserve freedom on your planet, working to restore freedom to your planet, to beautiful, beautiful Gaia. We love her dearly as our expanded consciousness. It connects to her expanded consciousness. We have to tell you, she is one of the most extraordinary souls we have ever come to know. Her selflessness, her maternal nature, her forgiveness and compassion for her creations, inhabiting divine sparks of the Creator as human beings, have forgotten that she is a living being. And it is time to awaken and remember. Remember the powerful wisdom she has. Remember the powerful alliance as the leading consciousness separate from hers, but connected to hers. This is what many of the galactic councils of light are waiting for. This reconnection. This is when the ones you know as the Arcturians, the Syrians, the Pleiadians, the Orions, the Lyrans and Lyrians. They are waiting for you to remember who you are. Remember who you come from. We are so pleased to be able to impart our wisdom to you. For in our enlightenment, we too connected to the soul of this beautiful planet. Each of us here had our own connection to Gaia. And each of us here remote viewed into her sacred spaces as in our human incarnations, just as you are doing or are about to embark on. We will support you. We will protect you. There is nothing to fear. Love is very strongly anchored into the heart of Terra Gaia, Mother Gaia. And you will feel that love permeate into your hearts. We send you our love. Blessed be. I'm Athena, and it's time to awaken.